The Splatoon 3 news has just been a madness for the past couple of days, as only this week alone we've gotten 3 new pieces of news. 1, a new design for a weapon, and 2, potential, I believe, like clothing options and all that type of stuff. And also just today of me recording this video, we've got a reveal of a new map that we've never seen before. Not in Splatoon 1, not in Splatoon 2. Now here we are on Splatoon JP right now, and honestly I gotta say the craziest thing is that this is not even in a direct, this is just completely new information just off the Twitter. It's not even in some special event. They're just like, yo, let's just shadow drop a new map, why not? So obviously we can't read Japanese, and how, of course, the Japanese translation translates it. We can't read it unless you're actually Japanese, which you can read it. But of course, my friends at Nintendo UK have translated it into a way that it's a lot more easier to understand. So now the map is called Undertow Spillway. Undertow Spillway is a former flood bypass located deep under Splatoon. Abandoned for years, it surged in popularity after it was renovated into a stage for turf war battles. #Splatoon 3. So the map is basically a flood bypass. It's an extremely large one from just looking at it. I'm actually just going to go into a full screen so we can get a better look at it, so you guys can see it for your own eyes and, you know, all that type of stuff. I'm actually going to also get rid of my webcam so you can also see just everything about it and all that type of stuff, and you know, get a good view of what Undertow Spillway is looking like. So we're gonna go through it just a little bit, just to, you know, kind of see what we got going on in the map. It seems like it's just one of your regular maps where you got a bunch of ramps going around. I can't tell exactly where the spawn area is, but I believe it's gonna be around here. I think this is probably one spawn area here. You got some ramps here, glass ramps actually, so you can't actually, I don't know if you can actually get onto this point, but if you can, you can't go back in your ink, I believe. I mean, we'll see that in a future frame, because you got this platform here. So I believe it's like, this is probably like a decent little sniper perch or something like that. I feel like Zipcaster, honestly, is going to be one of those specials that are probably going to be really good on this map, considering you got all these like large pillars just kind of scattered everywhere, just like a regular flood bypass. You got some flatter areas here, you got some nice cover. It seems like they just have just a lot of cover just generally around on this map, honestly. You got loads of balloons just kind of scattered everywhere too on top of that. We just actually continue on a little further. We get another look, we got more cover. I believe if I stop it right here, we got grating here. We got more ramps here. Like, there's just a lot of places to hide, which is, I mean, I'm okay with that. I feel like it's really good that they put like a lot of different obstacles in this map, because it's like, it gives more weapons just a lot more opportunities to actually do stuff. Where, like, if you got like an extremely flat map with like only so many obstacles, I feel like mainly ranged weapons just take a whole lot of advantage of that. But it seems like, just even looking at this, they've done so much to just make it so that a lot of different weapons can really take advantage of just different obstacles that are in the map. So there's all sorts of places for where weapons can actually, like, you know, be strong at, which is actually quite nice. So it's nice to see that there's a lot of different kinds of places like that. So continuing on a little bit, as I said, we got the grating area. This is like the same area. Like, I'm honestly, wait, actually, if I go back a little bit, yeah, I'm honestly believing, if we were to go back like here, this is probably where the spawn area is, and it's going to be on the opposite side on the map too. So yeah, I believe, actually no, I believe that is the spawn area from what that looks like there, but yeah. Continuing on. Actually no, it's actually just a flower of some sort, but yeah, spawn area is there. This is the same kind of view from the very first frame that we saw. As I said before, we got the glass sniper perches up here. Probably gonna have like some sniper 1v1s right there. It's gonna be like, these probably won't be the longest sniper battles that we would see, because like I said, you can't like regain your ink on these glass panels right here. So it's gonna be like, you know, the two charges will kind of challenge each other, and like usually one should just come up on top very, very quickly. So the fight's not gonna last that long. But on the top of that, I think the snipers are probably gonna have to be more wary of like people using Zipcaster, because yeah, from this pillar here and this pillar here, like, people are definitely going to try and take advantage of that. And I know, of course, guys, the game hasn't come out yet. I don't know how Zipcaster really is going to be from what I've seen, of course, from that Turfwar trailer, it definitely looks like that thing's going to be just flying at charges and getting behind to the back line really easily. So with all these pillars, with all these areas too, it definitely looks like it's going to be made easy for these weapons to really take advantage of that, or weapons that have Zipcaster to take advantage of that. So continuing on a little bit, we got the same area too. This is the same area that we were just like up here, and then we were looking down from here. So we got the 2 glass ramps again, but this is basically the middle area. It's the main area and all that type of stuff. So a lot of people, from what I saw from Twitter, is saying, man, this map looks too big. But honestly, it doesn't look that big. They're only really showing this middle area, and then we got all this part here, but I'm pretty sure that's just the spawn area. So you're gonna jump into this area, and then you're basically in the middle already. So continuing on a little bit, this is just basically scenery at this point. But yeah, I mean, the map doesn't look that big, honestly. This is basically the spawn area. Like I said before, this whole area here is the spawn area, and this is the middle area. I would believe, honestly, this is gonna be, no word of a lie, this will definitely be a 2-zone Splat Zones map, 100%. Like, you're gonna have the Splat Zone somewhere around here on this area and on the other side of the 2. So just looking on, like, yeah, you're gonna have the Splat Zone like right there or around here. There's definitely, well, actually, probably around here. Probably around here, and then like on the other side over here. So this, yeah, 100%. It's gonna be a lot like how Black Belly is, honestly. I'm getting Black Belly vibes, except minus the tower and all the pipe ramps and all that type of stuff. It's just ramps out here. It's just ramps, honestly. So yeah, this is definitely gonna be one of those 2-zone Splat Zones map. Interested to see what the tower control path would be. I'm pretty sure they'll probably get rid of this middle balloon for it, but I do like the look of it though. I feel like game types like Tower Control and Rainmaker will probably work really well with it, because it does seem like there's a lot that you have to go through before you even get to the place where you need to go. Yeah, the obstacles are definitely going to slow people down. People who generally are really good at like movement and just like traversing around maps just in general, definitely gonna have their way with this kind of map. So yeah, man, this is good. It's looking like a pretty solid map. I like the theme of it. It's a flood bypass. It's definitely very different from what we've had before. It's like in the underground, so it's a bit ghetto-y, you know. We got the graffiti there, you know, all that type of stuff. So yeah, man, this map looks cool. Interested to see what you guys think of it. I think it's pretty dope. So of course, guys, let me know what you think of the new map, Undertow Spillway. I think it looks pretty good, and you know, what's your thoughts on it? We've only got like 22 seconds of footage of it, so there's only so much to say. But anyway, moving on. There were 2 other posts that I haven't made a video on yet, so I might as well do it within this video. So just to talk about Splatoon 3 just that a little bit more. I'm just gonna get Splatoon North America up because they got the post right here. So let's go ahead and check this out. Basically, pretty much displaying like different kinds of legging wear and all that type of stuff, or basically leg wear is kind of the focus here. Of course, we've got, you know, gear and hat and, you know, shoes. Basically, the main thing is the leg wear, which is different. We've got the colored coordinated leg wear. I believe this kind of leg wear is only going to color coordinate with the hair that you have. So if you change the hair color, I guess it'll change this as well. I don't know if this is a completely confirmed thing. It could just be just a social post, if anything. They're showing it anyway, and like, it's just like, okay, well, it would be cool if they did like colored leg wear, and like it's just a thing that we can use, and if, you know, it's just another customizable thing that we could use. To be honest, I'm not really sure about it, mainly because if during gameplay, let's say we have 2 teams, one is blue, one is yellow, but one person on the blue team is wearing yellow leggings for whatever reason, despite them having blue hair. I don't know if that might actually be a problem if it comes to actually playing some games, basically. I feel like it could, because, like, let's just say that, okay, the only thing you can see is the leggings. If you're on the yellow team, you might pass that off as, oh, that's just my teammate, right? And then they start suddenly shooting you, and it's just like, oh, I'm dead by my own teammate. So, yeah, I'm not too sure. I feel like it has to probably stay, like, hair color coordinated with that, but I mean, them showing that is just still pretty cool. Got a couple of other posts, of course. We got this kind of thing, the same thing. Got a little bit of detail within these ones too, so, you know, looking real cool. Well, I made like a little meme on this one because this definitely looks like the No Maiden space, but I'll show you guys just in case you haven't seen it. You know, this is the the post I made on Twitter the other day. If you look very, very closely, it definitely looks like no maidens. Anyways, moving on from that. We also got this post, which a whole lot of people tagged me in. And if you can see on the right, you can probably tell. People are saying, is that you? Because obviously this is basically my Inkling. This is basically my Inkling. Like, you got the yellow eyes, which I think actually that is the eye color that I'm actually going to use with the little red outline on it. That's the head I've always used since Splatoon 1, which I'm just going to stay default. Not too sure about the eye slit. I don't think I'll change that. But yeah, this Inkling looking tough. He's looking all kinds of tough. So apart from that, we had that. And then of course the last thing I'll check out is the 2 Splatlings that they decided to show. So of course, Splatlings, they're in the game. Hydra Splatling has a little bit of a different look. The Hydra Splatling has a slightly different look. I'll actually get another Hydra Splatling, or the original Hydra Splatling, just to show you guys what it originally looked like. So you guys can see this, right? So the Hydra Splatling looks a lot different. It's got this little thing on top of it, like on the, I guess, the nozzle of it, and has all this kind of thing happening with it too. And then you look at the old one, it just looks nothing like how the Hydra Splatling looks like now. So they definitely updated the look of the Hydra Splatling, so that's kind of cool. The next one is probably vastly different. It's the Heavy Splatling, which they changed within Splatoon 2 as well. But for Splatoon 3, the Heavy Splatling looking like the 52 gal. It definitely looks a whole lot more within brand of the 52 gal. And you know what makes me, I guess what makes me think about this one, or why they've kind of chosen this, because I'm just saying that we have a Heavy Splatling deco, right? Look at the 96 gal deco real quick. This is what the 96 gal looks like. So you got all the bling on it, right? You got all this on it, right? Now, just imagine that, but on this. You're gonna have definitely like a bunch of the deco variant of this weapon is definitely gonna have a lot more bling and just going all around it. So I feel like that's gonna look really, really cool when that eventually comes up. But yeah, we got the Heavy Splatling deco, or the Heavy Splatling gal here. Not shooting quite like a gal, but you know, it's a Heavy Splatling. It's gonna be solid, and you know, I'm interested to see what it's gonna look like when we get that second variant. So yeah, man, that looks all cool. And yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say for this video. That's all the kind of the new stuff that we've got, other than like the furry octoling. Well, I haven't actually really covered that, but yeah, the furry octoling, I mean, this is actually a thing that we've seen before. Well, it's not a thing that we've seen before, but this is actually an actual animal. Just in case you guys didn't know, this is actually a thing. Just get this up right here. Look at this. Yeah, this is, some octopuses can actually look like this, you know. It's got a little bit of furriness to it, so yeah. But yeah, guys, honestly, that is pretty much it. That's pretty much all that we've got. Again, like I said, let me know what you guys think of the new map. Do you like it? Do you think it's cool? Do you think it's too much? Do you think it's too big? Do you think it's too small? The comment section is the best place to let me know, and we do talk down there and have a good discussion. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please, if you enjoyed it, I'd really appreciate if you like, favorite, and subscribed if you haven't already. Because I'm going to be bringing a bunch of Splatoon 3 news to you guys when Splatoon 3 comes out. The content that I'll be making is going to be friggin' unmatched. It's going to be insane. Follow me on Twitter and Twitch as well. Keep you updated. Live streams, we do some gameplay there. It's always a good time down there. Join my public Discord as well. Get notified whenever I do it for live for a stream. And talk to the Do Society community. We're a great bunch, really healthy community out there. And honestly, this has been a video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I shall see you guys in the next one.